Hey everyone, how's it going? Crystal Wolf here. I hope you are all safe and healthy and having a wonderful day. And today I'm giving you guys a brace yourself for Pluto retrograde pick a card reading. And the purpose of this reading is to help give you guys a bit of a heads up and a brace yourself start for what Pluto retrograde might be throwing at you, as well as any messages that you guys may need to hear. As always, I ask that you please use your intuition to pick one of the three groups. Please do not force pick. Take as much time as you need to really meditate and focus as well on one of the three groups that you need to pick for. Whichever card you feel is calling the most out to you, go with that one. This here's group 1, group 2, and group 3. Group 1, group 2, and group 3. I will leave timestamps down below in the description for you guys, and we will get started with group number 1. Alright, for those of you who picked group number 1, let's see what Pluto retrograde might have in store for you guys. And I do apologize because I don't believe I said this in the intro, but Pluto retrograde does start on April 25th. We have ground your light. Let your soul shine. You are very close to achieving your goal. Give a moon. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. We have volunteer. We have the world. And we have the 9 of Wands. Now, before I get any further into the reading, I am going to read the affirmation that this card gives from the book. Okay. Ground your light, shine your light on the world, let your soul shine. I anchor and ground my divine light in my heart. I am free. Okay. So, guys, for those of you who picked this group, I see that really during Pluto retrograde, there's going to be a lot of you needing to be focused on what is going on in your current situation during the Pluto retrograde. You're really going to have to focus on how your mindset is. And for many of you, you're going to need to really see what all it is that you have going on situation-wise, as well as what you have allowed into your life energetic-wise. Because with this, as well as the 9 of Wands here, I really feel that during Pluto retrograde, you guys are really going to have to take time to retreat and give yourself a breather and a rest, especially if you are very close to achieving your goal card here. Whenever you are close to achieving something, or when something is coming to an end, because the World card talks a lot about a completion that is going to happen, something coming to an end. And when Pluto goes into retrograde, a lot does come to an end, and it can greatly affect situations or relationships. And Pluto retrograde, when this happens, a lot of obstacles and struggles tend to happen more than during Mercury retrograde. So I really feel that for those of you who picked this group, there's going to be a lot being thrown at you guys. So you're definitely going to have to take the time to give yourself chances to take a breather and calm yourselves. You're really going to need to take a lot of time to rest as well. And you're especially going to have to watch your mindset. Yeah, because if you guys don't, you're going to be very prone to anxiety. You're going to feel a lot of distress, and I feel many of you will feel extremely overwhelmed. Because we have the World and the 9 of Wands, this talks a lot about how you just need to take a pause, take a breather, and just take a much needed break. You can't let the obstacles or struggles being thrown at you take you down. Because when you do overcome the obstacles and when the struggles do end, you end up finally reaching your goal. Because like I said, when you are near something that you really have been working for, a lot will be thrown your way. It's kind of like when you are about to reach the end of a video game, and before you can get to, the reward points or to the end, you have to fight that boss battle. And that's basically what's going to be happening for you guys in Pluto retrograde, is you're going to be dealing with a lot of boss battles, basically. I do also see, though, because we have the World card and Volunteer, what will help you guys, though, as well, is being of service to others. So, Pluto retrograde would very much be a time where to help you guys with your mindset and to help you with many of you who want to show that you are an empathetic person, a nurturing person, because I'm feeling that many of you feel like you don't really get much of an opportunity or a chance to show what it is that you're capable of, or a chance to just be the best version of yourselves. So I feel that during Pluto retrograde, what would be good is for you guys to find a way of how you can be of service to others. How can you help others? What can you do to help even spread more positivity, more joy, and more light, rather than all of this sadness and anger and chaos going on? I also feel that that will actually really help you get even closer to your goal. I do have to warn for some of you, though, I am feeling that, like, with all that I'm getting here, with these two as well as the World card here, I'm really feeling like for some of you, there is going to have to be a price that needs to be paid for those of you who do want to finally get your goal. Because again, Pluto retrograde, it's nothing like Mercury retrograde. And I'm just really feeling that for many of you, you really need to pay attention, especially with watching your mindset. You really need to pay attention as to, is the goal that you're working for really something you want? Because in order to reach it, some of you will have to sacrifice something in order to get it. So for those of you who picked group number 1, this is everything that I am getting. So I really hope that you guys will take this message to heart. Remember, there's going to be a lot being thrown at you guys. So do what you can to make sure you're taking care of yourselves. You're giving yourselves the necessary amount of breaks that you need. Try to do what you can to help others as much as possible. And really think about what it is that you're working towards. Also, think about what it is going on around you. Because what's going on around you and the people you have yourself surrounded with, that's really also going to affect you a lot, the Pluto retrograde. And honestly, I'm also feeling for a lot of you, part of the price that you will have to pay in order to reach your goal is that some relationships will have to come to an end. Or you're going to have to cut off some sort of negativity that you cannot hang on to any longer. Now, this could even be a negative habit that you've been hanging on to for too long. But it is going to have to come to an end in order for you to fully reach your goal. And like I said, during Pluto retrograde, I do feel like something many of you have been really working hard towards will finally happen during then. Because I'm also seeing a lot of blue and green here, I feel a lot going on with the throat and heart chakra. So again, watch how you guys are feeling, watch how you guys are speaking to others. And like I said, this would definitely be a time to help others, especially with all this heart chakra and throat chakra that I'm feeling. Some of you might actually need to reach out to others who are not doing so well and see if you can help them and help build them up. But for those of you who picked group number 1, that's what I am seeing going on energetic wise for Pluto retrograde, and those are the messages that I am picking up. So I hope you guys will take this message to heart and that this will very much help you. I hope you're all safe and healthy and having a wonderful day. If you liked this video, feel free to leave a like, and if you'd like to watch more of my pick a card readings, feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will try to get as many uploaded as I can for you guys. I appreciate you all very, very much, and again, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys. Alright, for those of you who picked group number 2, let's see how it is you guys can brace yourselves for Pluto retrograde, as well as the message or messages that you need to hear. And I do apologize because I don't believe I said this in the intro of the video, but Pluto retrograde does start the 25th of April. Now, with that being said, let's see what else is going to be going on for you guys during Pluto retrograde. We have 35, spiritual evolution. Set your heart free. We have it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So some of you guys could be dealing with Scorpios, or you are Scorpios, or you're dealing with someone who just simply has a Scorpio, not just as their sun sign, but their moon or rising sign. Sorry, real quick. I'm just now feeling though, someone might also have Scorpio for their Venus sign. I'm getting a lot of Venus Scorpio energy here. We have cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. We have keep the faith. We have the Knight of Swords, and this represents our air signs, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So some of you are either that, or you could be dealing with that sign. And we have our Four of Cups in reverse. Now, before I get any further into the reading, I'm going to read the affirmation that this card has to give. Please be patient with me, guys, as it might take me a bit to find the page number. And here we are. Spiritual evolution. Forgiveness and compassion is needed now. Set your heart free. As my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my spirit evolves. So, already, just by looking at what you guys got, group number 2, Pluto retrograde is very much going to be a time where you are really going to have to work on healing yourselves. You're going to need to really work on there's a lot that needs to be worked on when it comes to your heart. Many of you, this is going to be very much a time where you're going to have to work on healing from any trauma. Because this card talks a lot about just setting yourself free. Set yourself free from any trauma, any guilt, any shame and pain. And especially with, it's time to release negativity. I feel the reason why, because with our cooperation, not competition, that, and we have our Knight of Swords here. And our Knight of Swords here is very much telling me a lot of you really dealt with folks who, they basically made you feel like you were in a constant state of competition with them. This doesn't necessarily mean you had to be friends with these individuals. These are just individuals where they could have been co-workers, or it's just that random person that you know of, but you don't really speak to them. But for some of you, you are dealing with an individual who, they constantly made you feel like you had to really keep competing against them. Many of you also dealt with individuals who basically made you feel like you had to constantly be ready for a fight or ready for some sort of battle. They just always made you feel like you had to be on edge and you had to constantly have your guard up. Some of you, this does involve friendships and relationships, especially with our Four of Cups in reverse. This does tell me that you guys look back at a lot of the things that were done to you, which obviously with these two here tells me that a lot of what others have done to you, there was a lot of betrayal in your past, there was a lot of backstabbing in your past, a lot of people that you thought you could trust in your circle turns out to be, they were basically wearing masks, and they were individuals where they didn't really care about your happiness. In the end, it always came down to how was everything going to benefit them, how everything could be about them. And it really left you with, it was a struggle for you to have faith or trust in others. So with Pluto retrograde, this is really going to be bringing up a lot of just old feelings, old pain, and why this is because this is all something you guys are really going to have to work on. Because when you really move forward and see that not everybody is like that, when you also release a lot of that pain or release that anger, you see that you're going to feel like your heart is a lot lighter. That is for sure. You will feel more at peace, and how you view people and the world itself, it really will change. So Pluto retrograde is just going to be a very emotionally intense time for you guys, because there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. There's a lot that you guys need to let go of, because not everybody you are going to have to fight. I'm also feeling that some of you might have dealt with some sort of verbal abuse, so that is also very much something you guys will have to heal from as well. But understand that, you know, not everybody's going to want to compete with you. Not everybody wants to hurt you or betray you. There are people who you can trust, because they're actually going to genuinely care about you, and they're going to actually love you. In fact, they will even show that they will be willing to fight for you and not fight against you. So for those of you who picked group number 2, it's just a lot of really work on healing. Work on letting go of pain and anger. Because I do feel like a lot of you are just very angry at the world, and you're very angry at people in general. And this really needs to be worked on. And this explains why I see it would be best for a lot of you to work with the colors of purple and blue. I feel scented candles might actually come in handy too to help relax you guys. So maybe find blue or purple scented candles that you like to help. Perhaps working with purple gemstones like amethyst will help. What will also help is working with calming stones that are blue, like angelite, blue calcite, blue kyanite. Those are just the ones off the top of my head. If you guys want, you can just Google more blue gemstones to help with calming you, because there are a bunch to choose from. But those are the ones that just came off the top of my head. But I do see that it would be really good for you guys to work with a lot of the colors of blue and purple, because I feel that those are really going to be your lucky colors, and they're going to be colors that will help bring peace and calmness to you especially. So group number 2, I really hope that you will take this message to, oh, real quick, okay. Some of you, okay, because we have a lot when it comes to looking back at the negativity you used to deal with, along with the Knight of Swords here. I do feel that someone might actually be trying to come back. So some of you might be dealing with, in a way, a past situation trying to repeat itself. Some of you might be getting old friends or an old ex trying to come back into your life to message you. So do be aware of that. Or somebody who basically has the same characteristics of an old friend or an old lover is going to be coming into your life during Pluto retrograde. So do be wary of that. Okay, but that's all I'm getting now for you guys, group number 2. So I really hope that you will take this message to heart, and that everything that I have gotten from here will be able to help you guys during Pluto retrograde. I hope you're all safe and healthy and having a wonderful day, and I appreciate you all very much. If you would like to leave a like on this video, feel free to do so. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel to watch more of my pick a card readings, feel free to do that. And I will try to get as many videos up as I can for you guys. And until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Alright, for those of you who picked group number 3, let's see how you guys can brace yourselves or prepare yourselves for Pluto retrograde. Also, because I do apologize, I don't believe I said this in the intro, but Pluto retrograde starts on the 25th of April. We have 15, eternal union. New love is forming. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. We have sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. We have spiritual growth. We have the 5 of Wands. And we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Now, before I get any further into the reading, I am going to read the affirmation that this card gives. Please be patient with me, guys, as it does take me a bit to try to find the page numbers. Here we go. Eternal union. New love is forming. Strengthen your relationships. I am a living and loving expression of the eternal union. I am blessed. Alrighty. Okay, so with the energies gaining momentum along with the eternal union card, these two are talking about really focusing on attracting actual and meaningful relationships into your life. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This can just mean friendship-wise too. This could even be when it comes to those of you who are trying to find business partners as well. But Pluto retrograde is very much going to be a time where you're really going to have to see what is worth it and what is not worth it. What is it you are willing to really commit yourself to, and what is something that's just not worth your time. It's very much a time where you need to sever yourself of anything where, again, if you cannot commit to it, then you need to let it go. Yeah, it's going to be a time where there's going to be a lot going on for you guys to grow spiritually as well as a person. So a lot of you might also be really looking into some sort of spirituality or some type of religion. Yeah, I feel that that's something you guys have been just contemplating on for a while now to begin with. But there's going to be a lot going on where you guys you're going to feel the energy of a lot of letting go and releasing anything that's just not going to help you. Because I feel that many of you are just wanting peace. Because a lot of you are just tired. You're tired of things being short-lived. You're tired of not meaningful relationships. And especially if this here, I feel during Pluto retrograde, you guys will basically be going through a lot of enlightenment of just, it's not worth it. I'm feeling a lot of just the energy of, you know what, this isn't worth it. I'm done kind of thing. Especially with these two here. Because these two cards, especially the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands talks about being in constant battle. People wanting to pick a fight with you for some reason, or someone wanting to take anything and everything you say personally, or feeling the need that you constantly have to have your guard up because people want to come at you or attack you. And with this in reverse, you're tired of it. You're tired of constantly feeling like you have to have your guard up, be ready for a fight, when all you want is peace. All you want is to relax. All you want is to just have people in your life who actually understand you and who have a more enlightened and higher set of mind, a higher consciousness. People who want to talk about things that actually matter rather than just things that are silly and really not worth talking about. Pretty much during Pluto retrograde, you guys are really going to raise your consciousness and raise your energy. You want more of what will help make you feel alive, and you want more people in your life who help bring the peace, who help make you happy to be alive, and you help make them happy to be alive. You know, no more feeling like you have to low-key fight or compete with others. No more feeling like you have to walk on eggshells when it comes to a conversation. I feel that a lot of you are actually dealing with an individual who they just get jealous over anything and everything. Like something could be going great for you, and anytime you try to bring it up to them because you just want to talk about it, you're not trying to show off or anything. You just want to, you know, talk about it because you're happy. And because they do nothing but give into jealousy so much, they go straight to, oh, well, that's nice. Thanks for making me feel bad. Or they go to trying to change the subject back onto them and basically making you feel like you have to constantly be their pity party. I really feel Pluto retrograde is just very much a time again where, again, you guys are basically leveling up and realizing, you know, what is worth committing to and what is not worth committing to. You guys are also realizing it's time for you to bring forth a lot of friendships or relationships or situations to an end because they just simply aren't worth it anymore. They aren't worth you constantly having to sacrifice your energy or constantly feel like you have to be just tiptoeing on a really thin line just to keep a situation or some sort of relationship going. So yeah, group number 3, that is what I am getting for you guys for how to brace yourself and prepare yourself for Pluto retrograde. So I hope you will take this message to heart and that it will be of great help to you. I appreciate you all very much, and I hope you are all safe and healthy and having a wonderful day. If you would like to leave a like for this video, feel free to, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel, feel free to do so as well, and I will try to upload as many videos as I can possible for you guys. Until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!